Good morning. It's time for the read aloud. Well, yesterday, Mom was in the bathtub splashing around, singing the little duck song. When Bradley and Brian went into the bathroom when it was their turn, they found little pieces of kerneled popcorn. And when they looked inside the bathtub, they found what Mom was playing with little yellow duckies. The boys are like, oh my goodness, Mom is becoming a duck. Chapter 6 Mud Puddles for Mom. Where did they come from? Brian asked. Well, we used to play with them in the tub when we were little, Bradley said. I think Mom kept them up in the attic. Brian stared at his brother. You think she is really a. Yes, I do, Bradley said, and it's your fault. What did I do? Brian asked. Oh, nothing. Only getting Mom hypnotized, Bradley said. But then she got unhypnotized, Brian argued. Can I help it if Hippo messed up? Josh poked his head into the bathroom. Showers, you guys, he said. I want this bathroom in 10 minutes and leave it clean. Half hour later, the family was in the car heading for town. Their dad was taking them to a restaurant called Lily's Pad. That's funny because in a pond, you have a lily pad and ducks swim around the lily pad. It was on the Indian River at the end of Oak Street. The three boys were sitting in the back seat. Their mom turned around. You guys look so nice, she said. Thanks for getting ready so quickly. Brian burst out laughing. What's so funny? His mother asked. Oh, I'm sorry, I messed up. She said, thanks for getting ready so quickly. Brian burst out laughing. What's so funny? His mother asked. You said quackly, Mom, instead of quickly, Brian said. Did I? Their mother said. That's strange. Mr. Pinto glanced up at the sky. I don't like the look of these clouds, he said. I'll bet it rains before we get home. Oh, too bad, his wife said. I want to sit out on the dock. You want to sit on the deck, hon? Her husband said. Not the duck. Oh, silly me, Mrs. Pinto said. Here we are, Mr. Pinto said a few minutes later. He parked at the end of Oak Street. The restaurant was straight ahead near the riverbank. A wooden deck faced the water. There were tables and chairs on the deck, but no people. How lovely, their mother said. There are ducks on the river. I love just watching them swim. Brian grinned. Me too, Mom, he said. I think ducks are so wonderful. Oh, brother, Bradley muttered. The Pinto family stepped inside the restaurant. A sign just inside the door read, Happy Mother's Day. Bradley noticed that there were a lot of families already eating. A man wearing a white shirt and a tie approached them. May I seat you for lunch? He asked. Yes, please, Bradley's mother said. By the windows, please. The man bowed. Right this way, folks. He took them to a booth with a view of the river. He placed 5 menus on top. Happy Mother's Day. Your server today is Mandy. Oh, look, Bradley's mother said. Aren't the ducks cute? Let's save some fries so we can feed them after lunch. What will you have, boys? Their father asked. A rare cheeseburger, Josh said, with fries and pickles. Me too, said Brian. Only I want mine well done. Rare burgers are gross. With all the blood left on your plate? Ew. Well, talking about blood is even grosser, Josh said. Cool it, boys, their father said. Bradley chose his favorite macaroni and cheese. A young woman wearing an apron walked to their table. Hi, I'm Mandy, she said. Have you had a chance to look over your menus? Yes. Thank you, Mrs. Pinto said. Boys, why don't you order first? Bradley, Brian, and Josh placed their orders. Can we have Cokes, Mom? Josh asked. No, 3 milks, their mother told Mandy. And I'll have the vegetable plate and a large glass of water. In fact, bring us a pitcher of water. A large one, thank you. Brian kicked Bradley under the table. When Bradley looked at him, Brian grinned. Bradley ignored him. His father ordered clam chowder and fish dinner. Maybe we go out May we go out on the deck and feed the ducks? Brian asked when Mandy brought their food. After we eat, their father said. He glanced out the window. Here comes the rain. They all ate. Thunder and lightning boomed and flashed. We're going to get soaked when we leave, Josh said. So what's a little water? Their mother said. I love getting wet in the rain. It'll be fun. Bradley stared at his mother. He couldn't believe his ears. Was this the mother who never let Bradley or Brian play outside in the rain? After lunch, the Pinto family went out onto the deck with their leftover fries. The rain had let up, and the ducks were hungry. Bradley watched his mother feed the ducks. She was talking softly to them too. Bradley couldn't make out the words, but they sounded like English. They sounded like duck noises. When the fries were gone, the family hurried toward the car. Bradley noticed a big puddle on the driveway. When they were little, he and Brian would have jumped right in and splashed each other. Window seat, Josh yelled and ran toward the car. Brian ran after him. Other window seat, he called over his shoulder. Bradley turned around to wait for his mother. His mouth fell open. She was standing in the middle of the mud puddle, splashing muddy water in all directions. And there is Mom in the mud puddle. She decided to take a little dance in the mud puddle, and that is the end of chapter 6. The next chapter is chapter 7, and it says Bradley fights back. I hope you enjoyed today's read aloud. Have a great Tuesday. Enjoy the weather before it starts to rain. See you later.